screen phone, which is what you're getting in a Samsung Galaxy with that 5-inch screen. And again, look at the quality. We're talking about a high definition screen that is crisp, it is gorgeous, it is vibrant. We are able to capture so many great memories when we have an awesome, powerful phone.
We do.
With really high-end cameras. If you don't have a great camera on your phone, you absolutely positively need to upgrade. The cool thing about it too is when you see something you want to be able to share, all you do is you touch right on that screen and your sharing options instantly pop right up. So I can take that picture, put it right on Facebook. I can take that video, put it right on YouTube. It really keeps you connected unlike ever before.
It does. And you know what? Whether you're a TracFone customer, if you're new to TracFone, think of this as your computer. I mean, you know the crazy thing is?
It is.
You're probably the same way, Lori, but I mean, the least amount of what I do with my cell phone is make phone calls.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know what the ringer sounded like.
No, I know.
Because I'm texting all the time now and emailing and all these other ways to communicate. This has you covered. Now, if you have the little old clunker like we've been kind of talking about here, and you're ready to upgrade, you probably have an older phone that maybe you can't even send a text message like my mom. She was spending more money than the price you're seeing on your screen for our today's special. She was spending $120 and could not send a text message. Couldn't go online. All she was able to do was place and receive phone calls, which is kind of the least of what you're going to be able to do when you have an incredible device like this. This keeps you on social media. I posted a video this morning of my little baby boy because this is my life. You know, I've got a 2-year-old. I want to be able to share. Being able to watch YouTube videos, being able to keep the kids and the grandkids entertained with incredible games. And look at how fast everything loads with quad-core processing power. The gaming you can do, can I tell you? Did you while away the hours on jury duty while playing some awesome games? Maybe Words with Friends or something? I
had a blindfold on and I had my head under a pillow. I did. That's not even a joke. I said, is it disrespectful of the court if I lay down because I haven't slept for 48 hours?
Oh my gosh.
I really did.
Well, that's one way to get out of it.
No, they didn't go. They're like, I don't care what the case is. We need to let this one go.
Yeah, let her go home. She's exhausted.
I don't want my life in her hands.
Exactly.
Out. But, you know, that's just it. You know, I mentioned that story only in as much as I really do. The least of what I do with my cell phone, and you're probably the same way, is make phone calls. So I use my cell phone as a computer. And isn't it great that we live in this day and age where now there's no downtime? It's really true, because whether I'm stuck at a doctor's office, whether I'm getting my hair done, whether you're, you know, at the orthodontist for the kids, whether you're in the car line.
Oh my gosh,
you know,
life is waiting.
Life is waiting, but now there's no downtime because you're using your cell phone as your mobile personal digital assistant. I do all of my meetings on my Samsung. I really do. I mean,
this is my personal computer. This is my travel computer.
Yes, in fact, you know what? I use my cell phone more than I use my computer or my tablet.
Me too.
I do. I hate to say that, but it's really true. So this will be your go-to. And you know what's so interesting about that? First and foremost, my tablet does not have an internet connection. So I have to log onto Wi-Fi, et cetera, et cetera. This is your own little hotspot, you know, because it's your own little data, you know, it's your own little data plan.
I don't think I've ever gotten this far before in the game. Can I just say that? Thank you. Yeah, me too. Not bad,
I mean,
right?
Really?
But really, it is. It's your everything do-it-all device that really and truly lets you stay connected, check your email, send off documents. You can do it all, and it's free when you have a Wi-Fi hotspot. So get this phone home, check it out on your home Wi-Fi. Make sure you love it. Make sure you fall in love with the Samsung Galaxy and all the great features, the sleek, sophisticated styling, how well it fits in the hand, the quad-core processing power, the latest version of Android operating systems. You know, sometimes you have the older operating systems and you want that upgrade, but it's not always possible. And this is so practical when you have the latest version because they're always improving it and making it better.
I have to say, and boy, oh boy, if you were within the sound of our voice, over 2,400 gone, over 1,400 were pre-ordered. This is a one and done for us. This is it for the rest of the year. I have actually, Lori knows, it's so funny. I must bug her every time I see her. When are we getting a Galaxy back? When are we getting a Galaxy back? Because the thing is, I've been, you've all heard the song and dance. I've been trying to get my mom a smartphone, but
took me years.
I know,
years to get my mom.
But you know what? I have drawn a line in the sand. I wasn't going to get her one until we had a Galaxy because I'm a Galaxy user. And you know, in my own opinion, maybe it's probably because it's what I use. It's the #1 cell phone in America. I mean, so you think of that other phone, but Galaxies supersede that.
True.
So
number one.
So I've been wanting to get her a Galaxy, and it's been over 2 years since we we've had one as a today's special, tonight is your night. And that's why I say, even if you're going to be a hero. If this is for your teenager, if this is for a godson, for a goddaughter, they're going to go bananas. So if you're channel surfing, just kind of synchronizing our watches here, you're joining us midstream or about halfway through this presentation. Remember, Lori is not here next hour, so we actually have abbreviated presentations on our today's special for the rest of the day because we could not bring in a lot of these. First and foremost, it's because the rest of the world is selling just the cell phone for $120, and then no one else is doing this airtime package. It's more airtime than we've ever done. It's $110 worth of airtime, and then it's hard to put into perspective just how much money it's saving you on a monthly basis, because not only is it less than $100 for the whole shebang, for the case, for the card, for the charger, the whole 9 yards, plus the apps and the services and everything else underneath the sun, but you never, ever, ever get a bill. And it's hard to kind of wrap your brain around that. You tell TracFone how much money you want to spend. So you pay as you go. A minute is a minute. It has that international calling. So as Lori knows, I like to say, it's the same to call India as it is Indiana, the same to call Mexico as it is Minnesota. And so if there was ever a day to get you a TracFone, if there was ever a day to help you get your bills in check, because I'm like kind of panicking. My budget is just out of control right now, and I need my cell phone, but I also can't afford, you know, the over $150 I'm spending a month. So what do? You get a TracFone and you get the phone that you want, you get the coverage that you want, you get the features that you want, but you do not get a big bill ever. You do not get a big bill ever. And for $24 on your credit card, you know, the other thing to remind you about is we have that zip code checker on hsn.com if you're at all, you know, curious as to whether or not TracFone will work in your area. I've told this story a million times, but my mom,
the red banner.
It's the red banner, but my mom and dad live in a town of like 400, actually on a farm, and they're TracFone customers. So if that tells you anything.
Oh, the coverage is amazing.
Even Herman couldn't afford, we don't even have a stoplight.
That's what you said.
We couldn't afford the light.
Yeah.
We've got a stop sign, you know? So and that's my own personal experience. I mean, I bought my grandmother TracFone many, many years ago, my mom as well. It's time to upgrade her, and it's time to upgrade you. And even if you're a TracFone customer, we get literally thousands of people who upgrade when Lori is here with a today's special, but we've never, actually it's been over 2 years since we've done a Galaxy TracFone today's special. TracFone, they are the leaders in no contract phones. So you're getting a good one. And not only are you getting a good one with now almost 2,700 being spoken for, the wonderful thing to me is with that 30-day test drive, you know, the thing is, Lori, like you said, you could get it at home, make some calls, bank and shop and watch movies and, you know, download films and whatever you want to do. And if you find that it's not your cup of tea, you could send it back and we refund your purchase price. So it's not like you're locked into a contract or will keep dinging your credit card. I know I've told you the story, but many years ago, I got a cell phone that it's still lost in my house somewhere. And do you know they made me pay that monthly bill for the full year? I didn't even physically know where the phone was.
Oh, well, and how many people are dealing with broken phones, broken screens, still paying month after month because they're stuck in a contract. They are stuck with that phone for 2 years. The major carriers, you have to make a lot of decisions with the major carrier. Which one do I go with? How do I know the service is going to be for me? With TracFone, just go to our website, check out that zip code tool that we're telling you about and just showed you with the red banner. Then grab yourself a TracFone. You can upgrade anytime you want. There's no major carrier breathing, you know, down your neck saying you're not going to be able to upgrade. You can upgrade whenever you want as a TracFone customer. So if you're starting to run out of minutes and you're ready for a brand new phone, this is the one to grab. And by the way, there's a great little video that shows you the unboxing and some of the first steps, just putting in the battery, being able to charge it. And this is all available at hsn.com when you're ordering the item. It's right there on the item number. But here's where we love TracFone. The #1 largest no-contract cellular service provider in the country. They do it so well. We want to get out of contracts because they just don't make sense for our lifestyle anymore. We don't want to have that shock of a bill. You don't have a bill when you're a TracFone customer. There are no credit checks. There are no overage fees. You're never worried about roaming. You never have to deal with any of the the stuff that you don't like. And what about overpaying for services you're not using? Are you trapped in a $30 a month data package and you don't remember the last time you actually needed data? Or what about the overages? Overages when you do go over on your data. With this, you have everything that most people will need for an entire year of service. If you do need to buy more minutes, because if you do happen to use these before the year is up, you're a triple minutes for life customer.
You are.
And you can absolutely keep your same phone number no matter what service you're with right now. If you're existing TracFone customer right now and you've got minutes on the phone that you're holding in your hand right now, those minutes will roll right on over to this phone.
They do.
So you lose nothing.
And here's the other thing, because I checked with Lori, because I'm going to buy at least one, maybe even two of these for people in my life for Christmas. I mean, maybe even for myself, because no kidding, I have to keep my budget under control. But so I'm thinking, all right, even though Christmas is what did Google say? 88?
So
88
not
days.
Even 3 months.
So 88 days, that's like what, 4 paychecks or something like that? It's scaring me just thinking about that. But so for someone like myself, this phone is not going to be activated until December 25th or December 26th. Those minutes do not start ticking away. So they do not start ticking away until you activate that phone. Now, here's the thing, not just Christmas. So maybe you've got somebody, a son or daughter, you know, a big birthday. Maybe it's a graduation coming up in May. I mean, again, the minute is a minute, but the minutes don't start ticking away until you activate that phone or until they activate that phone. And no kidding, for anyone watching this show, you know you need a cell phone, you know you want a cell phone, you know you want a better cell phone. We have an abbreviated, this was an expanded presentation for this hour, but Lori has abbreviated looks throughout the day because we actually brought in fewer of these than we wanted. It was over 2 years in the making. It's a big, gorgeous, high definition screen. You have nothing but the present with which to make that phone call, because remember, we're not doing this as today's special for the rest of the year. And if you are the least bit skeptical, get it at home, take it for a test drive. I think you're going to be blown away. No one else in America is doing what we're doing today. Just for a moment, think about how much money this is going to save you. It's putting money back in your pocket. Say you're spending $100 a month. This is $100 a month on your traditional cell phone. You eliminate that for a year, depending on how you choose to use this phone. A lot of people, that will be enough airtime for a year. For my mom, it certainly will be. That's $1,200. $1,200 that you're putting back in your pocket. And the other thing is you're compromising on nothing. You know, gone are the days when these no contract phones were the bat phone, or they didn't have a big screen, or they couldn't give you internet access. This is a computer. You will use this like your personal computer. My mom, like I said, she'll probably never, I'd love to get her computer. I got her tablet many years ago. She has, to this day, still never used it. So this, I know she will use, because she, you know, likes a cell phone. She understands a cell phone. So even if it's for someone like, if you want to use it as your own personal computer, go ahead and do so. And a minute is a minute. It'll pay for itself a million times over. Ask about the Grip It that Lori is demonstrating. And we've already sold so many of the charger, the Power Now charger, that I'm such a huge fan. Remember, the InstaCharge is 10% off if you are getting that today's special. And remember, if you are already a TracFone customer, or if you're upgrading tonight, hold at the end of the phone call. Lori and I would love to meet and greet you. You know, the thing is, Lori, we love TracFone, but when you combine TracFone and Samsung Galaxy,
oh my gosh,
it does not get any better than that.
I mean, really, that's all we need to say. And we know people are going to clamor to get this phone because it's that 5-inch Samsung Galaxy. We took this phone on our recent vacation. My husband and I took a short little 4-day cruise to celebrate our 9th anniversary. And guess what my camera was? It was the Samsung Galaxy 5-inch. Look at that big, gorgeous, glorious, vibrant, high definition screen. You're gonna be able to shoot high definition pictures, take high definition video with that. If you ever want to get back to your camera, all you do is double tap your home button right here. It instantly takes you back to your camera. So that's a really great feature. We have fun things happening in our lives. We don't want to miss moments. With this phone, it is so lightning fast with quad-core processing, and with those great cameras, it's going to keep you connected to the people and the things that you love. Let me show you the notification bar, because this is really cool. A text message comes in, you'll get a little notification that pops right up here at the top. Look, this Google banner right here is showing me what the temperature is here here in St. Pete. I love that. You also have some really cool advanced settings. So if you're someone who burns through your battery a lot, like Shannon was just saying about having to take all those multiple chargers with her the other day, one of the nice things about Samsung Galaxy is that ultra power saving mode. So I could enter into that ultra power saving mode with 82% power right now, and it's going to adjust all my settings for me to give me 4 days of battery life. That is pretty remarkable. Isn't that cool? The other thing too is if you want to adjust some of your settings, like if you're brand new to Android operating system and you're not all that familiar with it, you're going to be able to actually start in easy mode. And this is something that I think is really cool. All you do is select it right there out of your main menu, and it is going to turn all of your icons into large font icons that are simple, that are easy for you to be able to see while you get used to your brand new Android. The other thing I want you to know about this too is you have an app from Samsung called Smart Switch. And I love this. I think it's so brilliant that they have an app to do this for you. You're gonna actually be able to transfer over all of the content from your existing Android phone, or in some cases, Apple phones as well. And you can either do it wirelessly or by hooking this up to your old phone. And guess what it's going to transfer for you? Pretty much everything. Your settings, your accounts, your apps, even your text messages will all come right on over into this brand new phone. So that's pretty amazing too. But let's fly through all the features because this is so jam-packed with all the features we're looking for to upgrade to that Samsung Galaxy. It's that 5-inch high definition, super vibrant screen, quad-core processing. So I'm going to show you all the different apps I have open. Look at all the different things I can be doing at the same time. I can play my games. I can watch Netflix. I can check email. I can do online shopping, online banking. Look how quickly everything loads here because of that quad-core processor. This takes a lot of work for these devices to be able to do, but look at that. In no time at all, you're up and you're running. The other thing is 1,350 minutes. So I just want to hit this home again because it's the most minutes we have ever offered in our history here at HSN. We don't offer more. 1,350 minutes. That's $110 value. This could last you an entire year, which is pretty amazing. If you talk about 100 minutes a month, if you text about 100 times a month, this could be all you spend on cell service, and you own the phone outright for that entire year. But like you just saw on your screen, if you do want to add more minutes, you're a triple minutes for life customer. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. There's a great little app you can download out of the App Store. It's going to keep you on target with what you're using so you can see when you need more. You just touch right here on the screen that says add airtime, and automatically all the minutes you purchase will triple and auto load right onto your new phone.
Well, and see, that's what's so cool. You're only buying as much as you need.
That's it.
So you're never ever overspending. And by the way, we just want to make it clear, this is it for the year. So if you're thinking Black Friday, you know, right before Christmas, this is it as far as today's specials for the rest of the year for Samsung Galaxy. They are #1 in the world for a reason. Best price we've ever done, most minutes that we've ever done. So yes, less than $100. Yes, it's a Galaxy. No to any contract. No to any bill.
Any bill.
No to money that you don't want to spend. So you really do need to say yes to this tonight. As I know now over 3,000 of you already out there have. Remember the minutes, the minutes, the minutes. You know, that's the other thing that's so funny. When you sign a traditional contract when it comes to a cell phone, you're usually leasing the phone or you know you're getting a bill, but everything is a la carte with a regular cell phone. You're not getting apps. You're not getting services. You're not getting airtime. And not only that, tripling the airtime for the rest of your life. And that's why for a lot of our TracFone customers, we look to see what Lori and the team here are going to do for TracFones, because this is your best opportunity to upgrade. It's your best opportunity to do it, and is your only chance for the year. Listen to the sound of that little baby.
It's baby giggles. I am addicted to baby giggles, and I'll tell you what, because of my Samsung Galaxy, because of that big, beautiful, easy to see 5-inch screen, I have captured moments like this that I can share with my whole family no matter where they live. Yeah. Everything is so much easier when you have a great high-end device. Look at the fun we have with this. If you've got your fur babies, your furry family members, you're going to love being able to shoot that video, capture those moments of the new baby in the family, have so much fun using a device that is smooth, that is sleek. Yes. Look at the great profile to this. It is just gorgeous in the hand. It feels so well made, and that's why Samsung Galaxy is the #1 global leader. Now, we talked about the minutes you get, the triple minutes for life. What I want you to realize too is that international calling is a part of this. If you're just tuning in, this is a big deal for so many of us. My cousin married a beautiful girl who lives in Poland, and they have 2 lovely children. We used to call from the home phone, and the calls were like, hi, how are you? Okay, how are the kids? Great, okay, bye. Because it was $1 a minute from our home phone. If you think about 1,350 minutes, this could be $1,350 you're spending on international calls. You can call Mexico or Minnesota, like Shannon said, and a minute is a minute. So really the flexibility that comes along with being a TracFone customer is really amazing. It is. And TracFone's main goal is to allow you to save money, to put money back in your pocket, to cut those bills out. You don't have to have a bill any longer. And I'll tell you, so many people call into the show and say, well, we're going to retire early. I've had that happen 2 times because they've been TracFone customers for 10, 15 years. People say all the time, oh, well, guess what? We're going to take an extra family vacation this year because now we're not spending thousands and thousands of dollars. That less than $100 price tag might be all you spend on cell service for a whole year, and you own the phone outright. Well, and that's what's so crazy. You want for nothing. Remember, Galaxy, they are #1 for a reason. But when you're looking at this, if you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, remember you have a 30-day unconditional test drive. You get it at home, make some calls, watch your movies, shop online. I mean, whatever, you know, your world and heart desires. If it's not everything that we say it is, you send it back. You're not locked into a contract. You never get a monthly bill ever, and you own the phone. I mean, that's the other thing that's so terrific. For less than $25, the last phone that I got, they leased it to me. I mean, the lease was more than $24, and I didn't even own this stinking phone, which is crazy. So don't for a moment think, oh, well, that $700 cell phone, that $800 cell phone. There is a reason that Samsung Galaxy is the #1 cell phone in the world. I am a huge fan. And by the way, this is coming from someone who has both technologies. I have that other $700 phone, and I have my Galaxy, and my Galaxy's a lot older than that other phone. No one even knows that other brand's phone number because I never use it. I like my Galaxy. I think it's better in terms of ease of use. I think the camera is better. We might show it to you again, but I can tell you for a fact that voice to text recognition is worlds better than that other lady. That other lady, I'm yelling at her. I don't even use her voice to text anymore because she makes me so mad. She doesn't understand She doesn't even understand. Cannot process at this time. I swear, it's just like, you were $700. Why do you not understand? I mean, how do you not understand? How do you not understand me? That's but it really is. It's frustrating for me, and that other cell phone cannot keep up. I mean, it really can't, because the other thing about that other cell phone is I have to be online in order for that voice to text, you know, to really work. Right. The Galaxy, my own opinion for what it's worth, and by the way, when I got my Galaxy, I didn't get it here from HSN, and I spent a lot of money on it, and I had to sign a contract. I'd do it again in a minute just because I love the phone so much, but I'm actually even thinking that I should upgrade my Galaxy tonight, because then I won't get a bill. No bill. And then I'm getting the bigger screen, and a minute is a minute, and I will never, ever, ever overspend again. I mean, to me, this is genius. I can't imagine why you wouldn't at least try it tonight. Absolutely, it really is. We keep saying upgrade, but what are you using right now? What brand do you have right now? Is it slow? Is it really a pain to try to get online, or is it even capable of being able to get online? Maybe it's one of these little flip phones. This is a whole new world. This is like that portable computer right in the palm of your hand. You can go online. You get turn-by-turn navigation. You've got your Google bar right here, and this is Marshmallow, so that's the latest operating system from Android. And I love it. You can touch the microphone right here on the screen, or you can use the power of your voice to activate it. It's totally up to you. Okay, Google, will I need an umbrella tomorrow?
Yes, the forecast for tomorrow in St. Petersburg is 86 degrees with scattered thunderstorms.
Well, that's good information to have. It is. No high heels, galoshes tomorrow, right? And then check this out. Okay, Google, how much tip should I leave on $28?
A 15% tip would be $4.20.
So you're out at girls' night to dinner. Maybe there's a little wine involved, and it's hard to figure out that tip at the end of the night. Check it out. You've got your digital personal assistant right here. Why do you have that look on your face, Shannon?
That's not Shannon's tip scale.
Oh no, look, you can increase it, watch.
Yeah.
Because I like to go way up too. I want to really reward
Is there a
service.
Shannon tip function?
I was gonna say Shannon tips.
Because they see me coming and everybody loves the Shannon.
Look, girl, you can go up
wait on the Shannon.
as much as you want. Look,
Exactly.
and it totally adjusts for you. But again, digital personal assistant, I didn't even have to touch the phone to get that information. And that's what we love about this. It's intuitive, it's fast, it's easy to use, and it's so much fun.
It is.
So much
remember,
fun.
I know you see that clock on your screen, 8 minutes and counting. Remember, Lori is not here next hour. We have, we wanted to give you an expanded presentation in this hour just because we know people watch and they listen and they learn so much. But we have fewer presentations as the day progresses. This is a one-shot deal. It is today and today only. There are no other Samsung Galaxy Today specials for the rest of the year. And we waited over 2 years to make this happen for you. So I know David in Indiana got the Today special. Hi there, David. It's Lori and Shannon.
David.
Welcome.
Good morning. How are you?
We are great, David. So are you already a TracFone customer, or what made you decide to get our Today's special?
I am. I switched to TracFone just about a year ago, and I've been really pleased because I've been able to save probably over $100 a month.
Oh, that's so great.
That's been exciting. And then I'm able to upgrade tonight because of I have a 4.5-inch currently and moving to this 5-inch screen. So looking forward to a little bit larger screen too.
Absolutely. So David, as a fairly new TracFone customer, if somebody is on the fence, I think sometimes they think, oh, it sounds too good to be true. What would you tell them about your experience? Have you had great coverage, great service? Do you love the phone?
It's great. We live in somewhat of a rural area, and the coverage has just been fantastic. Actually, I was at a conference in Indianapolis not long ago, and the lady beside me said, "Who's your provider? Because I don't have service here."
Oh,
and
that's a
when
good
I told
feeling.
her, she goes, "Wow, that's great." And so I've just been really pleased.
That's great,
well,
David.
David, we're so happy
Love
to hear
to
that
hear
you're
that.
upgrading tonight. Thank you so much for taking time out of your evening, and enjoy your brand new cell phone.
Well, thank you, and thanks for talking with me.
Thank you,
Thank you,
David.
David.
Nice to have you here.
So articulate.
I know.
And really getting that service.
Yes.
That's what it's really all about. I mean, you want a great phone, but you also need great service. TracFone helps eliminate all the guesswork for you. They work with the major carriers. We've got that zip code tool at hsn.com if you'd like to put your zip code in. But here are the benefits of being a TracFone customer. And David spoke so well about this, but they're one of America's largest, if not the largest, no-contract cellular service provider out there. They offer nationwide coverage through all the big carriers, so you don't have to make those decisions. You don't have to jump through those hoops, sign that contract, sign your life away, listen to a major carrier when they tell you, oh, sorry, you don't own this phone anymore, you've got to send it back, or you can't upgrade for 2 years. You can do whatever you want as a TracFone customer. You have the freedom. You have unlimited carryover of your unused minutes, texts, and data. So on your existing TracFone, like David probably has some minutes left, they're going to be able to carry right on over to this brand new Samsung Galaxy with no risk. You're not losing anything. And no matter what carrier you're with right now, you will be able to keep your same phone number. So we love that feature too, because we're all very connected to our phone numbers. If you're not, they can assign you a brand new phone number with your area code, but we make it so simple and easy for you. Oh, and by the way, a 2-step activation process.
Nice. Oh, we
so
like
it has
that.
never been easier. And then I know Shannon and I have told you this a couple of times, but we just want to reiterate, no activation deadline.
None.
No activation deadline. It used to be 30 days, 60 days.
Yes.
Now you can get home as many Samsung Galaxy 5-inch phones, tuck them under the tree for the holidays, and they can be activated in January, in February,
They'll love it.
whenever it's convenient.
They will love it. And remember, those minutes are for a full year after
From activation.
From activation.
Right.
But remember, they will kind of, bankroll you, right? If you're an existing TracFone customer,
you can tack on your existing service.
You can tack on your existing service, all that great stuff. Well, Juanita in New York got our best buy of the day. Juanita, it's Lori and Shannon. Welcome. Hi, Juanita.
Hi.
Shannon.
Well, nice to have you here. I hope you're treating yourself to this phone.
I'm happy to talk to you. Oh, my God. Yeah, I have the Today Special. It's like, I love this phone.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is. It's like I'm collecting all of them. The last time that I have, I think a month ago, I ordered 3 of those.
Oh,
The last year I ordered the same thing. It's like 3. So now you have the today special again. I gonna get it. Because the good thing is I don't worry anything. I don't worry monthly bills.
Yes.
No bills.
No bills.
No bills.
Well,
no bills. And now I didn't even finish my the last month the last month that I processed. So I still have the minutes. Now I gonna get another one because that's how I'm happy with the service.
Oh,
and no
that's
bills
great.
yet.
well, Juanita, I love you. I love how you shop.
I do too, girl.
It's like I'm
We
just
can
getting
relate.
it. We can. Juanita, thank you so much for the phone call. They are
Thanks,
shooing us
Juanita.
along because the clock is almost expired. Juanita, you are a doll. We love you out there in New York. But what does that tell you? Both David and Juanita are existing TracFone customers. You see what I said, though? I mean, especially with cell phones, people can't wait to, complain about their cell phone. If David and Juanita, every time that Lori is here doing a Today's Special, we get more existing TracFone customers who upgrade to a new TracFone than we do even new shoppers. And we love that. We love having you upgrade like Juanita. She knows the deal. She's like, I've got minutes left. They're going to bankroll those in. She's so smart. But if you are a new person to TracFone, please don't let this pass you by. I mean, this offer is open to anyone within the sound of our voice. Even if you've never tried TracFone, even if you have an existing contract, for a lot of us, it's worth, paying that stipend or whatever to get out of that contract. Because like David, when David called us from Indiana, he said that he's saving about $100 a month.
So when people call in and say they are taking an extra family vacation every year,
that's no joke.
That is vacation money right there.
No, it really is. But the other thing that David said I think is so true, and it's been true of my parents, my mom and my grandma when I've got them TracPhones, is TracFone a lot of times will give you better coverage than even quote unquote your traditional cell phone.
That can be true.
Because they work with all the big guys. And that's the really cool thing, especially if you are in a rural area. Now, I know individual results are going to vary and use that zip code checker, et cetera, but at least for my family's own personal experience, and I'm from a very, very small town, they've actually had better coverage with their TracPhones.
Sure.
So remember, there is no contract. You don't have to give up your social security number. You don't have to sign a contract. There is no monthly bill, and it's a galaxy. This is the best of the best of the best, the tip of the tippy top, and it is for today and today only as long as supplies last. Do yourselves a favor. I would get at least one to tuck away for the Christmas season. That's what I'm doing. I'll probably do 2 just because I know I want to get one to my mom, but then I never know what to get my brother, and he doesn't have a smartphone like this yet. Whatever is, fills the bill, just pick your color of choice, because remember, we give you all, the goodies, but the seafoam and the purple will sell out first. So a little over 2,000, and that's it for the whole day. I'm loving that metallic gold.
Let me show you that a little closer. Isn't that pretty? Look at how soft that is.
Yes.
It's beautiful. It goes with everything.
It does. And then, of course, your matte black, there's your blue, there's your paisley. And, of course, you get the car charger, you get apps, you get services. The phone alone is $120 anywhere else. And then, of course, the airtime is another $110. Ask about the Grip It, because you're going to hold this phone, for hours on end, especially if you're going to be using it, well, in the car a lot.